Here with second-year head coach Bobby Barbier, the Demon baseball team. A real quick road trip. Coach, is it going to feel a little bit like Groundhog Day? 2 weeks ago, you go down to Lamar, you win 7-2. Here it is, 14 days later, you go down to Lamar again on Tuesday night. I know you'd love to see the same result.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll play like we played back then. You know, we got a really good pitching performance. Two of them actually from Jerry and David. So hopefully we can go down there and continue to build on the things that we've tried to build so far. We'll need to do it with a different group of pitchers. Obviously, we played a bunch of innings in a short period of time the last 2 days. So we need some guys kind of step up that maybe haven't pitched a whole lot or haven't pitched a whole lot lately. But it's good to get those guys opportunities to keep them engaged and because they've earned it. They've earned the opportunity to go out there and compete.
I think it's kind of a very interesting situation. You come back and get a great win, the series finale at Central Arkansas last Saturday. You don't play for almost a week. Here you play a very late doubleheader, a 15-inning game to end it. You're going to turn around and play, within 48 hours of that ending. Good thing to get back there that quickly?
Well, it's good because we get the taste out of our mouth of the 15-inning marathon that we played. But it's what we talk about what toughness is regardless of the circumstance, can we make the decision to go out and play like we've worked on playing, like we've practiced, with that energy, with that enthusiasm? Or do we let the outside circumstances of playing 2 games for a long period of time with a fairly quick turnaround? It can work for you or against you, and the tough teams are the ones that can go out and play well regardless, whether you take a week off. And we obviously do things in practice. We do some simulated games and things to keep their at bats going. But the tough ones are the ones that, regardless of what that situation is, can come out and play well.
You look at Lamar; it's pretty much obviously not a lot changes within 2 weeks. They picked up a couple of wins on the weekend since then. All the case of kind of like you were last year, a bunch of young players maybe starting to pick it up a little bit as the season goes along.
Yeah, and they're pitching it well. They're pitching at a 3.8. I think I saw. So we'll have to go in there and match him on the mound. Sure, we've got a few guys out, so some other guys get opportunities there in the lineup. So I go into every game expecting every team to play well against us, and that's the mindset you have to go into. Our games, you saw it yesterday, which we went from a 16-2 game to a 15-inning marathon when we won 16-2 and then we get beat. It's unlike any other game, which is something that it's hard for the players that play the game to understand, especially hard for outsiders that aren't a part of the game to understand. It's a game that will make you feel like you're on top of the world and then humble you in the next minute. It's kind of what we saw yesterday. So we're expecting them to play well. Good to see some different guys get some opportunities and just ready to get out there and compete again.
Well, you mentioned being on top of the world and then being humbled in the next breath. I think one guy who's done it kind of backward this year, at least backward from what you just said, is Quan Atkins. 6 hits those last 2 games in the doubleheader, and his story just continues to grow and be a real good feel-good thing for this team this year.
Yeah, he changes the game. He absolutely changes the game, which is why they draft guys that run fast and like him, are 6'3" and can do things to affect the game. And he's covering both gaps in the outfield. There's no telling how many hits he saved us. And then when he gets on base, he can score on a long single from first. So it's when you have those type of athletes that play well, which he did yesterday, they change the whole course of the game.
Baseball players are often said to be creatures of habit and very routine-oriented. Same stop for lunch before we play at Lamar. Are you going to order the same food you had?
I don't really remember what I had, but I'm trying this low-carb thing out, so we'll probably get some kind of chicken.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.